Young female friends, I want to say something extremely confident and very emotional. That even human trafficking for sex slave has come down substantially because the middlemen used to get money in 500 and 1000 denomination. That's because girls from Bengal, from Northeast, from Nepal, from Jharkhand used to be forcibly taken over and deployed in various sex dens of India. That is the powerful message of digital payment. What we propose to do and how India is changing. I'll take your question subsequently. But let me give you two instances. There are many, but I have to stick to this talk. How India is changing. Satamma Devi is a BD Majdoor in Telangana. I learned to my cousin's surprise she has become digitally literate. I tweeted to congratulate. She became a celebrity. The Telugu channels went to take her interview. She became further known. And I decided to talk to her personally. She didn't know English or Hindi either. I was talking to her through a translator. I asked, you are a BD Majdoor, how you chose to become digitally literate? And the reply which she gave my young friends, the sign of changing India. She said, I have a son in Dubai who is a plumber. And I was missing my grandson. And I was told my friends, if you want to talk to your grandson and see his face, learn to operate the Skype. You will talk and see the face. And to operate the Skype, I became digitally literate. And the second, from there, near Jhansi, a lot of old folks are there. A lot of European tourists used to come, including Spanish. And there was a souvenir shop. The old man used to speak broken English, and the Spanish tourist did not speak English. His son, Ritik, I gave him the award, 17 years, understood the problem, went on Google, took a crash course in Spanish speaking, and started speaking workable Spanish. And word spread, go to that shop, there is a young boy who speaks Spanish, and the business boomed. That is how India is happening. And what we are going to do, ladies and gentlemen, my young friends, is to leverage this power of technology for social inclusion, for education, for health, for empowerment. We have got 2 lakh common service centers who are giving digital delivery, making Aadhaar card, passports, giving results in the hinterland of India. I'm encouraging them in a very big way. And how I encourage, I will give the example of Bajanti Devi of Bihar. She is doing a great job, very poor, very underprivileged class. But she learned the power of mouse, open a common service center. And recently we have a digital fair in the Digital Trade Fair of India. And I said, please hang the big photograph of Bajanti Devi and others. Let the minister's photograph be there, because smaller, because they are the change agents of India. I would request you go to the hinterland and see how it is an empowered India. It is a confident India. Because my take about India, friends, is which you also would observe. Indians first observe technology. Then they adopt it. Then they start enjoying it. And then they become empowered in the process. How do you explain India acquiring mobile phone in the last 2.5 years equal to the population of France and Italy together? That is the speed and scale on which we are working. That is what it's about. And how we are spreading our wings. Indian IT companies are present in 200 cities of 86 countries. Our outsourcing is 56%. We cater to all the 500 top Fortune companies of the world, 75%. But what we are doing is leveraging this technology inward to make India a better society, an empowered society, where financial and social transformation becomes the order of the day. From e-Mandi to e-scholarship, to Jan Dhan I talked about, to digital locker, to new technology, e-health. I come from Bihar. People used to come to AIIMS to get registered. We set up e-health. At the press of a button, you can get an appointment by talking to the doctor, available online. How can we change this life is important. Only last one point I have to mention, then I will close. Eagerly awaiting your questions. The Prime Minister asked me, Ravi, there are so many mobile phones in India, how many are manufactured? Apart from IT, law and justice, I am also the Minister of Electronics. And then we came with a big idea of Make in India. And I am very happy to tell you, young friends, in the last 1.5 years, in India, we have opened 72 mobile manufacturing factories. 42 are mobile manufacturing and 30 are corporate manufacturing, battery startups. And Noida, Greater Noida is emerging as a big center of electronic manufacturing. We have created jobs to the tune of about 1.5 lakh directly and 2.5 lakh indirectly only in electronic manufacturing. All the big players in auto, in defense electronics, in medical electronics are coming to India because India is emerging as a big center of human resource in technology and also in mobile manufacturing. Therefore, good day are coming. I can only tell you, technology is a big enabler. If a poor man with a smartphone in his hand feels empowered. And let me conclude by giving a very moving example. I have my law ministry office in the Shastri Bhavan. I have my electronics Niketan building in the Scope complex. One day I came from there is a big red light. And I found a rickshaw thelawala, a red light, talking with 2 smartphones. On one he was saying, "Aapka maal deliver kar diya, dusra ka consignment le aa raha hu." And to other he said, "Aap kindly wait kariye, 2 ghante baad deliver kar dunga." I was amazed. I wish I could capture his conversation. No one taught him, but he realized to remain in business, I must remain empowered by technology. That is the biggest power of Digital India. It has involved the ambition of Indians which can be realized. And we have launched a big program, MyGov, where we take feedback from young people of India. 40 million Indians are there. And you know this Jan Dhan name was given by them. I asked them, please crowdsource for giving the logo of Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. And the 2 chashmas of Gandhiji, they said, that is Swachh Bharat. Empowered India, confident India, uncaged from the legacy of the past, seeking to conquer the future. That is the power of technology, where I depend very much on the great hope of all of you. Thank you. Namaskar. Jai Hind.